End of an era. Last home game at the Ralph. Nothing left to play for except for some seeding. Division rival Jets coming into town. Let's unpack the madness. What's going on, y'all? TK here, back with Season 2 regular season finale edition of TK's commentaries, where the Bills soundly defeated the Jets 35-8 at home in the regular season finale and the final game at the Ralph. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're grinding over here on YouTube. Let's get into it. It was the regular season finale. Really nothing more to play for, with the exception for it was the regular season finale. There wasn't really a lot that the Bills were playing for. With the Texans winning earlier in the day, they could only really play for the 6th seed, but it was more or less just a way to get younger guys in, maybe get a couple guys that really haven't really played that much throughout the season, get them ready to go and gear up for the playoffs. If there's a couple guys coming back off an injury, kind of give them a tune-up as well to get ready. But we're gonna hit the high points. There wasn't a shutout. Brady Cook found the tight end Beck for a touchdown and got the 2-point conversion to give the Jets 8 points. That was really their only offensive drive that did anything. The rest was purely Buffalo. Some of the things that did end up happening, as expected, might have been different had the Colts held on to beat the Texans earlier, but as expected, Josh Allen comes in, one play, a handoff to James Cook, and he's taken right out the game. That kept his consecutive start streak intact. I didn't really expect him to play very much during this game. James Cook adding in 15 yards to help pad his stats, as Jonathan Taylor, who was second to him in rushing yards, only had a 19-yard rushing day. So he only gained 3. I think Derrick Henry, who plays tonight, ends up having a chance but needs 150 to secure the rushing crown. Hopefully he doesn't get that, and so that way James Cook can get the rushing crown, which would be nice. Other than that, Dawson Knox hit 2 incentives. He hit receptions and receiving touchdowns. Ty Johnson also had 2 total touchdowns, giving him some incentives as well. TJ Sanders got his first career sack, which is always great to see. Ray Davis. This man has been a bright spot on special teams. Goes for 151 yards rushing and 23 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. They tried to get Reggie Gilliam a touchdown. I would love to have seen it, but ended up not. But Gilliam did have 1 reception for 22 yards. Gabe Davis played in this game they kind of use him as a tune-up for the playoffs as well. Hopefully him and Allen can find that magic that they had the last time he was on, when he was Big Game Gabe. 5 receptions, 41 yards, and a touchdown where he went up and over the guy to get him. Coleman, who also played, went for 2 for 49. Didn't get a touchdown, but also did get a 2-point conversion on a beautiful back shoulder throw from Mitchell Trubisky. Hopefully that's enough to get him some confidence, get him rolling. Dalton Kincaid coming back as well after a couple games off. 3 receptions, 48 yards, average of 16 per, with his longest being 26. Caught all 3 of his targets. Hopefully good enough to get him going. Harrison left the game late with an ankle injury. Mitchell Trubisky in relief, 22 of 29, 259 yards, 8.9 yards per play, a QB rating of 142.1, and 4 touchdowns. That's pretty good. Matt Prater, who was also his first game back, only hit 3 extra points, but did leave, was ruled out of the game with a quad injury. Hopefully it is nothing too serious. Hopefully it is nothing more than maybe he dealt with just a little bit of tightness in that quad, and they said, okay, you've done enough, let's sit you down, get you ready. But overall, a sound win at home in the season finale. It was nothing more than just allow some players to get their incentives, get depth players more reps and get people tuned up. Buffalo closes out the season with a win at home. They're 7-2 at home and 12-5 record on the year. And with, as it looks right now at the time of this, with the Chargers look like they're going to lose to the Broncos, Buffalo will be the 6th seed and face the Jacksonville Jaguars. That is going to be a interesting matchup. Hopefully Buffalo can come out with the victory and move on. Other than that, we'll see. I will be back next week after the Bills wild card game, whoever they may face. Most likely will be the Jags, so I will have my thoughts after that game. Hopefully it's a W and not an L. I would hate for a first round exit. If it happens, it is what it is. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will catch y'all next week. Peace and go Bills. Go Bills.